Race number 1, top of the stretch, the Phantom Ship, Muscle Toxin, Dandy Guy, Yankee Paradise, Maud's Memory, Sea Robber, Hardy Blue, Blue Mineral first, and Cover Lady. They're off and pacing at the rail. The Phantom Ship away looking for the lead against Dandy Guy with Yankee Paradise 3 wide third. On the inside, Cover Lady gets away fourth. Wide on the outside, Maud's Memory is racing in 5, followed by Hardy Blue 6, Muscle Toxin away in 7. From 8 as they move into the backstretch is Sea Robber, and 9th and trailing the field is Blue Mineral first. 3 deep as they head for the opening quarter on the far outside. Yankee Paradise battling Dandy Guy for the lead. Dropping back to race third is the Phantom Ship. Next in line, Cover Lady is 4th. Hardy Blue finding a seat 5. Maud's Memory in 6. Muscle Toxin has 7. Racing out of 8 is Sea Robber. And Blue Mineral first is sitting at the back of the field. 31-1 was the opening quarter. Single file as they head past the 3/8. Yankee Paradise out front leads it by 2 lengths over Dandy Guy. The Phantom Ship taking a look out of 3. With Cover Lady holding down 4 at the rail in 5. Hardy Blue. There goes Maud's Memory to the outside 6. Muscle Toxin will follow 7 in front of the stand. Time 1 as they approach the half. 31-1 the quarter. It's still Yankee Paradise by 2 lengths. Dandy Guy is in pursuit. Second, the Phantom Ship still at the rail. Third, Cover Lady 4th. First up in 5 is Maud's Memory. Hardy Blue 6. Muscle Toxin 7. Then we go back to the trailers. Sea Robber and Blue Mineral first. They were past the half in 1:02. They continue down the backside for the final time. It's still Yankee Paradise with a 2-length advantage. Dandy Guy still racing second. The Phantom Ship third. Maud's Memory is 4th. Locked in is Cover Lady 5. 3 wide. Muscle Toxin from 6. They head past the 3/4. Yankee Paradise now just by 1. Cutting into the lead is Dandy Guy second. 2 lengths back to the Phantom Ship racing third. Cover Lady next in line is 4th. They head on past the 7/8. Yankee Paradise now to the outside. There goes Dandy Guy looking for the lead. Then 3 lanes back to the Phantom Ship. Third, Cover Lady wide 4th. They make the final turn. They're led home by Yankee Paradise. 1:33-1 the 3/4. Dandy Guy on the outside. Racing third is Cover Lady. Yankee Paradise will win it. Second is Dandy Guy. Third, Cover Lady. Riding back, the first race winner, number 4, Yankee Paradise, a 6-year-old mare by Colt 46, owned, trained, and driven by Ivan Jameson, a mile in 2:05 3. Race number 2 has Pomerado, No Debtor, Line of Fire, Oyster Stew, Precious Ace, Fowlish Mark, and Bio Bravera. They are off and pacing. Pomerado at the rail is away looking for the early lead. Precious Ace leaving on the outside. Line of Fire in the center as they move into the first turn. The far outside, Bio Bravura is hustling up to take charge as they head by the opening 8th. Bio Bravura taking over the lead. Pomerado gets away second. Wide third is Precious Ace. Line of Fire looking for his seat at the rail in 4. Along the rail and racing out of 5 in the early going is No Debtor. Taking a look out of 6 is Oyster Stew. And 7th and trailing the field is Fowlish Mark. They continue with seating arrangements complete into the turn and by the 3/8. 29-4 was the opening quarter. Out front leading it by 1, Bio Bravura. In the pocket as they head off the top turn is Precious Ace. Pomerado taking a look out of 3. Line of Fire holds down 4. Oyster Stew to the outside in 5. Then No Debtor is racing from 6 and Fowlish Mark remains at the back. They move past the halfway point. Bio Bravura still out front. Now stepping out of the pocket to challenge for the lead is Precious Ace. Pomerado angling to the outside 3rd. Oyster Stew up into the 4th spot. Line of Fire 5. Fowlish Mark on the move on the outside 6. And No Debtor is now trailing. They were past the half in a minute. And 1/5 second, they head down the backside. Final time out front and leading it by 2.5 lengths is Precious Ace. Fowlish Mark advancing quickly on the outside. Moves up into the 2 spot at the rail. 3rd is Pomerado. Oyster Stew to the outside in 4. 5th is Line of Fire. They head past the 3/4. Fowlish Mark is taking over the lead. Precious Ace dropping back on the inside. Up on the outside, Oyster Stew is now in pursuit. Second, Precious Ace at the rail. 3rd, 3 wide. Line of Fire is 4th. They're midway through the final turn, 1:31 and 4 the 3/4. Less than 1/8 to come. Fallish Mark leads them off the top turn. Oysters 2 now attacks on the outside second. Precious Ace will try to hang in third. Through the stretch, final time, Fallish Mark. Oysters 2 trying to close in. Fallish Mark will hold on to win it. Oysters 2 finishing second. It's close for third between Precious Ace and No Debtor. The second race winner, number 6, Fallish Mark, a 6-year-old gelding by Tyler's Mark, O'Neil Walsh of Cornwall PEI, Gary McDonald driving. 5 in a row for Fallish Mark, the mile in 2:02 and 4/5. Race number 3, top of the stretch, has Sonoma Benbolt, Able Flyer, Swinging Wave, Major Governor, Pocket Full of Gold, Island Nevada, and Sismondale. They are off, and as they lead the gate off stride with Sismondale, moving out for the lead is Swinging Wave at the rail, Sonoma Benbolt, Able Flyer in the center. Those three out vying for the early lead. Up on the outside is Pocket Full of Gold. Racing out of 4 in the inside, pacing in 5, Major Governor. Out of Nevada gets away racing in 6. And far back and trailing after the miscue leaving is Sismondale. They move through the backstretch on to the opening quarter. Able Flyer on top leads it by 1 length. Sonoma Benbolt is tied up in the pocket. 2 lengths back to Swinging Wave. Racing out of 3. Pocket Full of Gold holds down 4. And racing in 5 as they head into the turn is Major Governor out of Nevada, pacing out of 6, and lagging behind the field is Sismondale. No change as they race by the 3/8. Still Able Flyer and Sonoma Benbolt sitting 1-2. Still that gap of 2 open lengths back to Swinging Wave, racing third. Pocket Full of Gold is traveling out the rail in the 4 spot, pacing in 5, Major Governor, and out of Nevada and Sismondale. The quarter was in 31 as they check in at the half. Able Flyer continuing to chart the path. Sonoma Benbolt giving chase second. Swinging Wave looking to the outside third. Pocket Full of Gold up on the outside, racing 4th. Off stride, Major Governor inheriting 5th. As they move to the backstretch is Island Nevada. They continue past the 3/5/8 and out of the 3/4. 1:02 and 4 was the half. Able Flyer still there. Here comes Pocket Full of Gold now hustling up, looking to take charge at the rail. Sonoma Benbolt locked in third. Swinging Wave to the outside 4th. Racing 5 out of Nevada. They check in at the 3/4. Up front, it's still Able Flyer clinging to the lead. Pocket Full of Gold right there second. Inside, Sonoma Benbolt locked in third. Swinging Wave now tipping 3 wide third. They head past the 7/8. Able Flyer trying to hold them off. Pocket Full of Gold in the center. 3 wide, Swinging Wave third. Sonoma Benbolt awaits the passing line 4th. 1:34 and 3 the 3/4. They straighten out for the payoff. They're still led by Able Flyer. On the inside, Sonoma Benbolt. Pocket Full of Gold up on the limb. Able Flyer is going to hold on to win it. Pocket Full of Gold finishing second. Third, Sonoma Benbolt. The third race winner, number 2, Able Flyer. 4-year-old son of Sherwood Abe, with Jeff Henniger, trained by Terry Osborne, Jason McDougall driving. Mile in 2:07. In the hockey game after the first shootout, they tied once again 2-2. Race 4, top of the stretch, Classic Charm, Pit and Chips, Foremost Abe, Bio Amber, Amity Charge, Moonwatch, Lone Water Hobo, Canal Street, and Night Orchid. They're off and pacing on the outside. Amity Charge away looking for the lead. Out the rail is Classic Charm. They move into the first turn. Classic Charm, Amity Charge. 3 wide is second. Bio Amber in the center gets away third. Out the rail and racing 4th. He is Night Orchid. Settling in is Fit and Chips in 5. Away racing in 6 as they move down the backstretch is Moonwatch. They continue on to the opening quarter. Out front. And taking over the lead, Amity Charge by 1.5 lengths. Bio Amber giving chase second. Along the rail and racing third is Classic Charm. Night Orchid takes a look at a 4. Fit and Chips has 5. Moonwatch from 6. Foremost Abe racing in 7. Lone Water Hobo has 8. Ninth and trailing the field is Canal Street. 29 and 3 the opening quarter. No change as they continue off the top turn. Amity Charge shows them up to the halfway point. 29-3 the opening quarter. Getting a good trip. Bio Amber is second. Caustic Charm along the rail third. There goes Night Orchid to the outside fourth. Fit and Chips will follow in 5, third over sixth. Past the half is Moonwatch. And the inside foremost Abe has 7. To the outside in 8 is Lone Water Hobo. Still ninth is Canal Street. Into the turn. They move over to the 5/8. Half reached in 1:02. They continue down the backstretch. Amity Charge is there by 1 length. Racing second, Bio Amber. First up, Night Orchid is third. Up on the outside, Fit and Chip second over in fourth. Locked in is Classic Charm 5. 3 wide, Moonwatch from 6. Lone Water Hobo 7. Foremost Abe nowhere to go in 8. And Canal Street. A tight pack as they move on to the upper turn. Amity Charge is the one to catch. Still there, 3 parts of a length. Night Orchid right there second. Bio Amber is third. Fit and Chips on the limb fourth. Fifth and locked in is Classic Charm. 3 wide, Moonwatch from 6. 3/4 in 1:34. Less than 1/8 to come as they move off the top turn. They're led home by Amity Charge. On the outside, that's Night Orchid. Down in the passing lane, Bio Amber. Amity Charge, Bio Amber, Night Orchid. Amity Charge will win it. Bio Amber second, third is Night Orchid. Winner of the fourth, number 5, Amity Charge, a 6-year-old son of Amity Chef over the GLB stable. Danny O'Brien driving, mile in 2:04. Race number 5, top of the stretch, has Poetic Forecast, Presenter Celtic, Doris Angus, Charlotte's Ruler, A Little Wonder, Paris Model, But Can He Win, and Hustling Abbey. They're off and pacing. Doris Angus off the gate looking for the early lead. Poetic Forecast out the rail is away second. Up on the far outside is Paris Model wide third. Charlotte's Ruler on the limb is racing out of 4. Presenter Celtic gets away in 5, racing from 6 as they head down the backstretch. And on to the opening quarter is Hustling Abbey. Little Wonder is away in 7, and But Can He Win is 8th and trailing. They head past the opening station. Moving up to take charge is Paris Model, leading it by 1 length. Sitting in the pocket is Doris Angus second. Charlotte's Ruler up on the outside is now third. At the rail is Poetic Forecast racing out of 4. Pacing in 5 for Center Celtic. Hustling Abbey to the outside 6, but Kenny Wynn has 7, and A Little Wonder is now trailing. They were by the opening station in 30 seconds flat. They round the top turn, approaching the halfway point. Out front, Paris Model continues to show the way. Charlotte's Ruler on the outside is giving chase second. Doris Angus locked in the pocket third. Second over fourth is Hustling Abbey. Third over racing in 5 as they move into the turn, but Kenny Wynn off stride in the front end was Paris Model. That shuffles up the field as they head by the 5/8 on top. And now leading it by 1 length is Charlotte's Ruler. Hustling Abbey is second, but Kenny Wynn moving to the outside third. Pacing out of 4 as they move on to the 3/4. And to the outside is Doris Angus. They're midway down the backstretch. Charlotte's Ruler by a neck, but Kenny Wynn right there second. Racing along at the rail third is Hustling Abbey. Doris Angus next in line is fourth. Little Wonder in 5. Poetic Forecast has 6. They continue on to the 7/8. Charlotte's Ruler's the one to catch, but Kenny Wynn is right there second. Hustling Abbey third. Doris Angus fourth. 3/4 in 1:34 and 2/5 seconds. They round the top turn and straighten out to the lane final time. Charlotte's Ruler, but Kenny Wynn attacking on the outside, but Kenny Wynn is sticking a nose in front. Charlotte's Ruler battling back gamely at the rail, at the line. It's close. We'll wait for the picture between Charlotte's Ruler and But Kenny Wynn. The show spot to Doris Angus. Brown Colt by Nightly Blue Chip of the Meadow Skipper Dam Armbro Tiara. On the Tom McPherson of Glace Bay, trained by Paul Lanigan. Earl Smith driving. The Colt going right to his mark of 2:06. Race number 6 of the afternoon has Rainbow Coalition, Robbie's Rhythm, Lady Vet, Island Navigator, Forward Pass, Cherokee Hanover, Helen's Memory, Live It Up, and Sparkling Cloud. They are off and pacing. Lady Vet off the gate first, grabbing the early lead. Rainbow Coalition at the rail is away second. Up on the outside third is Cherokee Hanover. At the rail and getting away in the 4 spot, that's Sparkling Cloud as they head by the opening 8th. Island Navigator looks to tuck in the 5 spot, away racing in 6. Down the backstretch is Robbie's Rhythm. Forward Pass is out in the 7 spot, racing in 8, Helen's Memory. As they continue past the opening quarter, Live It Up trails the field. It's Cherokee Hanover out front to dictate the early fractions, leads it by 1 length. Lady Vet sitting in the pocket. Next in line third is Rainbow Coalition, racing out of 4. That's Sparkling Cloud. Island Navigator in 5 to the outside. Forward Pass racing in 6. Outside in 7 is Helen's Memory. Then Robbie's Rhythm and Live It Up. They were past the initial station in 29 and 3/5 seconds in front of the grandstand for the first time. Cherokee Hanover maintaining a 1-length advantage. Here comes Sparkling Cloud first over. Racing second, locked in. Lady Vet is third. Forward Pass following live cover on the outside. Races out of 4. Looking to the outside 5 is Rainbow Coalition. Island Navigator has 6. Robbie's Rhythm 7. Then Helen's Memory and Live It Up. They move on to the backstretch. The half reached in 1:01 and 4/5 seconds. On top and still showing the way, Cherokee Hanover. Sparkling Cloud is right there. Second, Lady Vet looking for room along the rail. Racing third. Forward Pass on the limb is traveling fourth. 5th and 3rd over as they continue into the turn is Rainbow Coalition, but it's Cherokee Hanover leading it now by 1 length. On the inside, second is Lady Vet. Dropping back on the limb is Sparkling Cloud as they head past the 7/8. Cherokee Hanover inside Lady Vet, awaiting the passing lane. 1:33 and 2 3/4. Less than 1/8 to come as they move off the top turn. They're still led by Cherokee Hanover. Lady Vet now with clearance, stepping to the outside to challenge as they drive to the payoff. Cherokee Hanover. Lady Vet closing into the outside. Lady Vet gets up to win it. Down in the passing lane, it looks like Island Navigator second with Cherokee Hanover hanging in for third. The winner of race 6, number 3, Lady Vet, a 4-year-old mare by Armbro Emerson, and with Steve Morton, Jason McDougall driving. The mile in 2:06 and 1/5. Race number 7, top of the stretch, has Nearly Ready, Bio Gulliston, Fleet Director, Landover, Scotty J, Overfield Jade, Major Trull, LF Beauty, and Chems Reserve. They are off and pacing. Scotty J gets the first call at the rail. Nearly Ready's away looking for the lead with Fleet Director in the center. They head into the first turn on their way past the opening 8th. Out front, Nearly Ready merging with the lead by 2 lengths. Fleet Director will tuck in the pocket. Up on the limb and racing third is Landover. Chems Reserve gets away 4th at the rail, followed by Bio Gulliston in 5. Parked out Scotty J has 6. From 7 is Overfield Jade. Racing in the 8th spot as they continue past the opening quarter. And now moving to the outside as they head into the turn from 8 is Major Trull, and trailing the field is LF Beauty. On top and in charge by a length and a half is Nearly Ready, 31 and 3 the opening quarter. Landover parked outside is racing second. Fleet Director along the rail getting a good journey third. Parked out with cover Scotty J in 4. Chems Reserve is hemmed in 5th. 6th along the rail is Overfield Jade. Bio Gulliston on the outside is racing from 7 as they approach the halfway point. Nearly Ready continuing to chart the path, leading it by 2 lengths. Fleet Director in the pocket is giving chase second. Landover parked out racing third. Chems Reserve along the rail is hemmed in 4th. Scotty J looking to go 3 wide 5th. They continue on to the backside. Final time, the half was in 1:04 and 1/5 second. They approach 3/4. It's still Nearly Ready by 1. Fleet Director looking to the outside. Landover up on the limb is third. Along the rail, Chems Reserve is still locked in, racing 4th. Scotty J coming 3 wide 5th. They continue past 3/4 and still leading it is Nearly Ready. Fleet Director getting a perfect trip. Will Need Racing Room second, 3 wide. Scotty J is third. Outside 4th is Landover from far back. LF Beauty advancing quickly, 4 deep. They move off the top turn and 8th to come. 1:35 and 3. Nearly Ready trying to hold them off. Fleet Director in the pocket. Landover the outside third. Far outside LF Beauty. They drive to the lane. Final time. It's Nearly Ready. Down in the passing lane, that's Fleet Director. Fleet Director closing up quickly in the passing lane will win it. Second is Nearly Ready. It's close for third. Truro, son of Good Show, by Frank Daniels. Catch-driven victory by Russell Burgoyne, mile in 2:07. Race number 8, top of the stretch, has Bucky's Bryden, Turnip Joe Ranger, Dolly Finesse, Paradox, Double Dealer, Rockin' and Rollin', Sterling Orr, and Tardy Mikes. And in the back here is BC's Majestic. They are off, and as they leave the gate, Double Dealer away from the outside out the rail. Bucky's Bryden quickly takes the lead as they dip into the first turn. On their way to the opening eighth, Bucky's Bryden coming away on top. Double Dealer on the outside is second. Settling in at the rail is Turning Joe Ranger third. Paradox gets away fourth. Racing away in the 5 spot as they head down the backstretch is Dolly Finesse taking a look at a 6. BC's Majestic holding down 7 in the early going is Rocket and Rollin'. From 8, Sterling Orr looks to the outside. In Tardy Mikes is 9th and trailing. They move into the turn with Double Dealer now showing the way by 1 length over Bucky's Bryden. Along the rail, that's Turning Joe Ranger third. Paradox at the rail stays there fourth. The outside and racing in 5. As they continue off the top turn and approaching the half is Sterling Orr. They were past the quarter in 29 and 2. In front of the grandstand, they approach the half. On top, it's Double Dealer. Quickly, Bucky's Bryden gets flushed out of the pocket, and Bucky's Bryden drives onto the lead. As they move past the halfway point, racing second is Double Dealer. Sterling Orr, the outside, is traveling third. Locked in, Turning Joe Ranger is fourth. Rockin' and Rollin' with cover on the outside from 5. Paradox locked in, gets shuffled back to 6th. Then in Tardy Mikes has 7. Dolly Finesse in 8, and BC's Majestic, the half in 1:01 and 3/5 seconds. Through the backside, final time. Bucky's Bryden's the one to catch. Now quickly, Rockin' and Rollin's out there 3 wide, moving up to engage Bucky's Bryden. Down inside, Double Dealer is racing third. 3 wide, and Tardy Mikes is fourth. Along the rail, Turning Joe Ranger from 5. They head for the upper turn, 1:32 and 3 3/4. Bucky's Bryden being hounded on the outside by Rockin' and Rollin'. Inside, racing third is Double Dealer. Turning Joe Ranger looking for room on the inside, fourth. In Tardy Mikes is 5th. They make the final turn inside. It's Bucky's Bryden up on the outside, Rockin' and Rollin'. They drive to the payoff. Bucky's Bryden, Rockin' and Rollin' on the outside. Rockin' and Rollin' getting up at the final strides to win it. Bucky's Bryden second, third, Double Dealer. And Rollin', an 8-year-old son of Keystone champion over Chester Cook, Dave Carey driving. The mile in 2:03 and 1/5. Race number 9, top of the stretch, has Strikers Rich, Ank and Hot Heels. It's Miller Time, Full Lunar Eclipse, Charitz, Shockatees, Courageous Lily, Skip the Penny, and Peter Blood. They are off and pacing at the rail. Strikers Rich away looking for the early lead. Ank and Hot Heels leaving on the outside is second wide. Third is Charitz. On the inside, Peter Blood gets away fourth. Settling in the 5 spot by the opening 8th is Full Lunar Eclipse. Away sitting in 6th as they continue down the backside for time 1. It's Miller Time. Shockatees gets away sitting in 7. Courageous Lily has 8, and Skip the Penny is 9th and trailing. They move past the opening quarter. Moving up now to take over the lead is Strikers Rich. Ank and Hot Heels gives way to race second. Parked out Charitz third. The inside's racing in 4 is Peter Blood next in line. And sitting in the 5 spot is Full Lunar Eclipse. Taking a look out of 6, it's Miller Time. There goes Shockatees to the outside 7. Following that move is Courageous Lily from 8, and Skip the Penny is still at the back of the field. They were past the quarter in 30 seconds flat. They move up in front of the grandstand. Still out front, it's Strikers Rich leading it by a length and a half. Ank and Hot Heels getting a good trip second. Getting the parking ticket third is Charitz. Inside 4th, that is Peter Blood. Moving up on the limb in 5, that's Shockatees. Locked in 6th is Full Lunar Eclipse. Courageous Lily has 7, it's Miller Time 8. And trailing the field is Skip the Penny. On to the backside, halfway home in 1:02 and 1/5 second. They approach 3/4. It's still number 1, Strike is Rich, leading it by 1. Ankin Hot Heels getting the golden trip second. Outside and hanging in third, Sherritz. 3 wide is Shockatees, now moving up into 3 and taking aim at the leaders as they head into the turn. It's Strike is Rich, Shockatees up on the outside, now within 3 parts of a length of the leader. Inside and locked in, Ankin Hot Heels is third. Peter Blood moving up at the rail, now to sit fourth. They move off the top turn and straighten out through the lane. Final time, 1:34 and 3 3/4. They straighten out for the payoff on the outside. Shockatees, Ankin Hot Heels coming 3 wide, but it's still Strike is Rich in control. On the far outside, Ankin Hot Heels, Strike is Rich, Ankin Hot Heels. It's close between Strike is Rich and Ankin Hot Heels. Strike is Rich, an 8-year-old gelding by Radiant Ruler, owned by Lloyd McLean of Inverness, trained by Robert Took, Danny O'Brien driving, the mile in 2:05 2/5. Race 10, top of the stretch, has Holly's Orwave, Granite Gambler, 3 A's and a C, Kid's Brother, MD Calcium, Island Link, Dalazan, Another Springer, and Cobequid Noble. They are off and pacing. Granite Gambler off the gate to grab the early lead, and the inside Holly's Orwave is away alertly at the rail, crossing over. 3 A's and a C finds the seat third. Away in 4 is Cobequid Noble. Kid's Brother settles in 5. MD Calcium gets away in 6. Island Link racing from 7. On the outside and backing up is Another Springer. Dalazan is away in 8. They move on to the opening quarter. Out front, Granite Gambler dictating the early pace, leads it by 1 length. Holly's Orwave is in pursuit second. 3 A's and a C next in line third. Followed closely by Cobequid Noble in 4. Fifth is Kid's Brother. MD Calcium from 6. To the outside 7 is Island Link. Then we go back to the trailers, Dalazan and Another Springer. 30 and 4 the opening quarter. They move off the top turn as they approach the halfway point. On top, Granite Gambler on the outside, not a challenge for the lead. Is 3 A's and a C, and behind them Holly's Orwave is racing third. Looking to the outside, Cobequid Noble to pick up cover on the limb in 4. Fifth at the rail is Kid's Brother, then MD Calcium, Island Link, Dalazan, and Another Springer. They are by the halfway point in 1:02. They continue on to the backstretch. Final time, Granite Gambler being pressured by 3 A's and a C on the inside third. That's Holly's Orwave. Cobequid Noble next in line fourth, followed fifth by Kid's Brother. They're midway through the backstretch for the final time. Up front, it's still Granite Gambler, half a length lead. 3 A's and a C in pursuit on the outside is second. Down inside, Holly's Orwave third. Cobequid Noble is moving up on the outside now fourth. Fifth is Kid's Brother. MD Calcium sixth on the outside. They head midway through the final turn. 1:33 and 1 3/4. It's still Granite Gambler, 3 A's and a C. Holly's Orwave on the inside third. Cobequid Noble is fourth. 3 wide fifth, MD Calcium. They make the final turn. Granite Gambler is trying to hold the lead. 3 A's and a C trying to close in on the outside. Cobequid Noble up 3 wide, far outside Island Link. 3 A's and a C, Cobequid Noble. It's close. The show spot will go to Island Link. Number 9, Cobequid Noble, a 10-year-old gelding by Maynard Maximus. Owned by the Cobequid Farm, trained by Gordon Dickey, Phil Pinckney driving. The mile in 2:06. Race number 11, top of the stretch, has Bel Canto, Boomel, Magian Maverick, Silent Assault, True Pleasure, Blitzy Treasure, Mac Combo, Barely a Breeze, and Tarwin Ready. They are off and pacing. Boomel gets the first call. On the outside, Blitzy Treasure's away looking for the lead. Down inside, that's Bel Canto away third. Up on the limb fourth is Silent Assault. Away in 5 is Tarwin Ready. True Pleasure up on the limb, looks to take a seat in 6. Away racing in 7, that's Magian Maverick. From 8 in the early going is Mac Combo, and 9th and trailing is Barely a Breeze. They make their way past the opening station. Blitzy Treasure out front will set the early tempo. Leads it by 1 length over Boomel. Silent Assault gets parked out third. Along the rail and racing in 4, that is Belcanto, followed in 5 as they continue on to the upper turn by Tarwin Ready. They continue off the top turn. 29-3 was the opening quarter. Out front, leading it by 1 length, Blitzy Treasure. Boomel is second. Silent Assault gets the parking ticket third. Locked in is Belcanto at the rail fourth. On the inside of fifth is Tarwin Ready. Sixth on the outside, that's True Pleasure. Followed by Magian Maverick in 7. Then Barely a Breeze and Mac Combo is at the back of the field. They race into the lower turn on their way to the 5/8. And it's still Blitzy Treasure maintaining a 1-length advantage over Boomel. The half in 1:01.1. Silent Assault is hanging tough on the outside, moving up third. On the inside, Belcanto looking for room, racing fourth, fifth, and stepping 3 wide is True Pleasure. They're moving to the backstretch for the final time. Blitzy Treasure still the leader. Boomel is second. Belcanto now stepping to the outside third. Tarwin Ready is racing fourth. Barely a Breeze saving ground on the inside fifth. They head to the 7/8, 1:32 and 4 3/4. They're still led by Blitzy Treasure. Belcanto on the outside, trying to cut into this third. Tarwin Ready fourth. Barely a Breeze fifth. They make the final turn. Blitzy Treasure will try to lead them to the payoff by half a length outside. That's Belcanto, Blitzy Treasure, Belcanto on the outside, and Blitzy Treasure. Looks like Blitzy Treasure, Belcanto, and Boomel. The 11th race winner, number 6, Blitzy Treasure, a 9-year-old brown gelded son of Port in Hanover, on John Fulton of Shubenacadie. Russell Burgoyne picking up his second win of the afternoon, the mile in 2:03 2/5. Race 12, top of the stretch, the Cloudmaker, Fascination VL, Ridgefield, Candidate, Nicky Gas, Dusty Lane Maria, then Ashton Orr, Bionic Trick, and Guinness. They are off and pacing. Away looking for the lead is Ridgefield. Fascination VL moving out second. Up on the limb third is Nicky Gas. The Cloudmaker gets away fourth. Outside in 5 and settling in is Bionic Trick. Guinness gets away sitting in 6, holding down 7 in the early going. As they head into the backside for time 1 is Candidate. Leading the way by a length and a half is Ridgefield, with Fascination VL giving chase second. Nicky Gas next in line third. The Cloudmaker has 4, Bionic Trick fifth. There goes Guinness to the outside 6, followed by Candidate in 7. Racing out of 8 is Dusty Lane Maria, and 9th and trailing the field is the Ashton Orr. They were past the quarter in 30 2/5 seconds. They make their way off the top turn, with Ridgefield out front showing the way by 2 lengths. Fascination VL is giving chase second. Guinness charging up first over third. Inside, now locked in, racing fourth is Nicky Gas. Following live cover on the outside fifth is Candidate. The Cloudmaker's 6, Dusty Lane Maria in 7. To the outside, Bionic Trick from 8. And still trailing is the Ashton Orr. We were by the halfway marker in 1:02 2. Continuing on to the backside. Final time, Ridgefield still the boss by a length and a half. Fascination VL getting a good journey second. Outside and traveling third is Guinness. Candidate well spotted second over fourth. Nicky Gas hemmed in fifth. Dusty Lane Maria is racing from 6. They approach 3/4. Ridgefield is still in control by 1. Guinness second. Candidate going 3 wide third. Fascination VL is tailing off fourth. Approach the 7/8, 1:34 and 1 3/4. It's still Candidate clinging to the lead by half a length. Guinness right there second. 3 wide. Candidate is traveling third. Inside, Fascination VL fourth. They make the final turn. Ridgefield is fighting them off. Outside and racing second is Guinness. Ridgefield puts away the challenge, wins it by 2.5. Second is Guinness. Third is Candidate. Back the 12th race winner, number 3 in your card, Ridgefield, a 12-year-old son of Escort, home with Steve Morton of Windsor. Jason McDougall picking up his 3rd driving victory of the afternoon, the mile in 2:05. Race number 13 of the afternoon, Frank Justice, All Canadian, Timmy My Boy, Walk of Life, Westover Again, Traveler, Harrier, Rennie's Fella. Here they come. They're off and pacing on the inside. Frank Justice away to grab the early lead. Up on the outside, Walk of Life hustling out 3 wide into the first turn. Westover Again moving up to grab a seat at the rail in 4 is Traveler. Away 5th, All Canadian. Parked out racing 6th, Rennie's Fella. Then Timmy My Boy, and the trailer is Harrier. Into the backstretch, they approach the opening quarter. Frank Justice emerging with the top spot by 1. Walk of Life settles in the pocket. Westover Again has found a seat 3rd. Next in line, Traveler is 4th. Followed by All Canadian Racing in 5. Rennie's Fella 6. There goes Timmy My Boy to the outside 7. Harrier is 8th and trailing 29-1 the opening quarter. They make their way by the 3/8. Frank Justice leading the way, now getting flushed out of the pocket as they round the top turn is Walk of Life. Picking up the cover is Traveler on the limb, racing 3rd. Down inside, locked in, Westover Again is 4th. On the outside, All Canadian is racing from 5. 6th on the outside is Timmy My Boy. They check in at the half. On top, Frank Justice continuing to show the way. Walk of Life right there, 2nd. Locked in, Westover Again 3rd. With cover is Traveler on the limb, 4th. 5th on the outside is All Canadian. Then Rennie's Fella, Harrier, and Timmy My Boy. On down the backside for the final time. They were by the half in a minute. 1/5 second. Frank Justice by half a length. Walk of Life on the outside is first up, 2nd. Westover Again 3rd. On the outside, 4th is Traveler. Timmy My Boy coming 3 wide, 5th, 6th on the inside. Rennie's Fella. They make their way on to the 7/8. 1:31-1 the 3/4. It's still Frank Justice by a neck. Walk of Life is right there, 2nd. Westover Again on the inside, 3rd. Traveler up on the outside, racing 4th. Less than 1/8 to come as they move off the top turn. On the outside, Walk of Life sticking ahead in front. Walk of Life has taken over the lead. On the far outside, closing in is Traveler. Walk of Life, Traveler, Walk of Life will win it. Traveler 2nd. It's close for 3rd between Westover Again and Frank Justice. Heading back, the winner of race 13, number 4, Walk of Life, a 5-year-old black gelding by Paris Dexter, owned by Barry Fagan of Moncton. Danny Romo driving, the mile in 2:02. Race number 14 has Sicily, Bill Batter, Pepper Allen, Unfair Advantage, Cocan Willie, Light and Warrior, Cindy Ella, PH Terminator, and Kill Karen Jade. They are off and pacing. Unfair Advantage sent off the gate first, looking for the lead. At the rail is Sicily. Away racing at the rail in a 3. Kill Karen Jade on the limb is Pepper Allen 4th. Away 5th on the inside. That's Bill Batter. Marked out in racing from 6 is Cindy Ella. Cocan Willie gets away sitting in 7. Light and Warrior has 8. And 9th and trailing is PH Terminator. They move on to the opening quarter. On the front end, Unfair Advantage leads it by 2 lengths. Sicily's in pursuit, 2nd. Kill Karen Jade takes a look out of 3. Pepper Allen at the rail is 4th. Bill Batter racing in 5. Campaigning the rail 6 is Cindy Ella. Then Cocan Willie has 7. Light and Warrior 8. And at the back of the field is PH Terminator. 28-4 the opening quarter. No change as they continue off the top turn, approaching the half. It's still Unfair Advantage by 1 length. Getting a good journey 2nd is Sicily with Kill Karen Jade at the rail traveling 3rd. Pepper Allen takes a look 4th. First up in 5. As they continue into the lower turn is Cindy Ella from 6. That is Bill Batter. 7th is Cocan Willie. Racing in 8, Light and Warrior, and still at the back is PH Terminator. On to the backside, final time, the half in a minute, 1/5 second. Still out front, Unfair Advantage by 2 lengths. Sicily still racing 2nd with Kill Karen J traveling 3rd. Pepper Allen takes a look at a 4. They continue past the 3/4. Out front, Unfair Advantage now just by 3 parts of a length. Sicily moving to the outside from the pocket. 3 wide is Kill Karen Jade. They move into the turn onto the 7/8. Sicily in the center takes over the lead by a head on the inside. Unfair Advantage is battling back gamely. Kill Karen Jade outside is 3rd. Saving ground on the inside. Bill Batter into contention 4th. Off the turn, 130 and 3, the 3/4. Unfair Advantage has reclaimed the lead. Sicily on the outside, Bill Batter. Down inside is now racing third. They drive to the payoff. Unfair Advantage, Sicily. Unfair Advantage wins it. Sicily is second, and the show spot goes to Bill Batter. Spreading back, the winner of race 14, number 4, Unfair Advantage, a 6-year-old black gelding by Dell's Fella of the Ken St. John, Robert Laffin driving. The mile in 2:02. Race number 15, top of the stretch, has Parkhurst, Barnabas here, Ruffit's Cashback, Mathers Blazure, Some Nice Catch, General Piper, May Contain, Bub, and Joe Sixpack. They are off and pacing. Off the gate first, Some Nice Catch looking for the lead against Parkhurst at the rail as they drive onto the opening 8th. Parkhurst, Some Nice Catch on the outside. Up on the outside and 3 wide into the first turn is Bob racing third. In the center, 4th, Mathers Blazure. 5th at the rail is Barnabas here. Away 6th is Joe Sixpack. Ruffit's Cashback away in 7. General Piper in 8, and 9th and treading is May Contain. They continue past the opening quarter. On top, Parker's leading it a length and a half. Bob gets parked out second. Inside, Some Nice Catches racing third. Mathers Blazure finding his seat 4th. Barnabas here next in line 5. Then 2.5 back to Joe Sixpack racing in 6. General Piper on the outside has 7. 8 is Ruffit's Cashback in 9th, and moving to the outside, May Contain. 29 and 1 was the opening quarter. They move off the turn, approaching the half. Parker's leading it by 1. Getting a good journey in the pocket is Some Nice Catch second. Racing on the outside third. And moving first over is Mathers Blazure, giving cover to Barnabas here on the limb. Racing 4th. 5th on the inside is Bub. Ruffit's Cashback 6. Joe Sixpack in 7. Outside 8 is General Piper, and May Contain. Can see them all as they head to the 3/4. The half reached in a minute. 1/5 second. It's still Parkhurst by 3 parts of a length. Mathers Blazure is attacking on the outside second, locked in, looking for room. 3rd is Some Nice Catch, getting a second over trip. Barnabas here in 4th. 5th is Bob. They head into the turn. Mathers Blazure on the outside, sticking a neck in front. Parker second. There goes Some Nice Catch to the outside 3rd. Barnabas here on the outside is 4th. On the inside, racing 5th. As they continue past the 7/8 is Bob. Moving off the top turn, Mathers Blazure leads them by 1. Some Nice Catch now taking aim second. Dropping back, Parker's 3rd, 131 and 1/3. They drive through the stretch. Mathers Blazure, Some Nice Catch on the outside. Mathers Blazure, Some Nice Catch. Late move, Barnabas here. It's close. It looks like Mathers Blazure holding on. Some Nice Catch and Barnabas here. Now spreading back, the winner of race 15, number 4, Mathers Blazure, a 5-year-old son of Sunbeam. Over the GLB stable, trained by Robert Took. Danny O'Brien picking up his 3rd win of the afternoon. Mathers Blazure winning in 2:01 and 4/5. 16th and final dash has Rocket Michael, Income Wilco, Cantley Speed, GL Bobby, Catero, Cole Sarah, Lake Charge, PH Cherry. In the back tier is Blue again. They are off and pacing on the inside. Rocket Michael away quickly to grab the lead. Cantley Speed hustling up on the outside is second. GL Bobby 3rd. Income Wilco on the inside off stride. Momentarily was GL Bobby as they head by the opening 8th. Cantley Speed on the outside looking for the lead from Rocket Michael. Hustling up and looking for a seat at the rail is Late Charge 3rd. Away at the rail 4th. Income Wilco from 5 in the early going as they head down the backstretch. That is Catero. Looking at it from 6 is GL Bobby. 7th at the rail, Cole Sarah. Parked out PH Cherry in 8. And 9th and treading is Blue again. They head into the turn on their way now to the 3/8. On top and leading the way by 2 lengths is Cantley Speed. Rockin' Michael on the inside 2nd. Late Charge 3rd. Hustling up PH Cherry on the limb. First over 4th. GL Bobby follows in 5. Inside racing 6th is Income Wilco. 7th and on the move on the outside as they round the top turn and approach the half. They're by the quarter in 30 and 4. They move past the halfway point. P.H. Sherry has taken over by 2. Cantley Speed second. Outside Racing third is GL Bobby. Rockin' Michael is fourth. Late charge to the outside 5. Income Wilco has 6. Blue again from 7. Then Katero in 8, and trailing is Cole Sarah, the half in 103. They move down the backstretch. Final time. P.H. Sherry opens up now to 3 open lengths. Cantley Speed is second. GL Bobby outside third on the limb. 3 wide. Late charge fourth. Rockin' Michael to the inside fifth. Sherry's the one to catch. Still there by 2. With Cantley Speed in pursuit second. GL Bobby is third on the inside. Rockin' Michael is fourth. 1:33 and 1 the 3/4. They continue on past the 7/8. P.H. Sherry still the boss by 2. Cantley Speed second. Rockin' Michael down to the outside third. GL Bobby is fourth off the turn through the stretch for the final time there. Led home by P.H. Sherry. Rockin' Michael trying to close in on the outside. P.H. Sherry, Rockin' Michael. P.H. Sherry will win it. Rockin' Michael second. Cantley Speed finishing third. Riding back, the winner of race 16, number 8, P.H. Sherry, a 5-year-old mare by a full feature. Winniquay Farms, Kevin Pinkney driving. The mile in 2:04 and 2/5.